ladies and gents, this improv story is based on an idea. Women, no, it's fine. It's fine. Women goes shopping for new curtains. Let the story commence. There was this woman called Mary, and she was looking at her curtains one day, and she was like, I just realised I've not changed these curtains since we moved in. They moved in about 6 years ago, and she thought they were kind of yellow, like cream. They were actually white curtains, and she knew it. They were just like, stained by smoke. No her smoke, but the last lot that stayed. Never got into changing them. Minging curtains, but she just thought I would have to take the curtains down, take the like maybe, I don't know, keep the rail, get new curtains, can it go on that rail? She didn't know about curtains. It was like curtains that had been on this rail for ages. The rail looked old. It didn't look like your standard kind of rail. It didn't look like some of the stuff she might see in IKEA. It was something. She'd have to take that down probably, and the rail, and put a new one up. It looked kind of flimsy. The curtains were kind of thin. The curtain rail looked kind of flimsy. She wanted thick ones, light blocking ones, quite heavy ones, also to keep any wee drafts coming in the windies out. She's like, that one thing's going to lead to another. I'm not going to bother with that. But then she thought, right, enough's enough. It was coming up for summer. Winter was all right. Winters were always alright, but coming up for summer, it was the same thing every time. Fucking light coming in the window at like 6:30 in the morning. Then at like 6 in the morning. Then like fucking 5 in the morning. And she's like, I'm not going to go through another summer of that because I couldn't get a fucking wink of sleep. So she went, right, I'm going to get some new curtains, but I want thin ones, but the light blocking. Because I want to be able to put them on that kind of flimsy looking curtain rail. So she went to IKEA and she said, hi, I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for curtains. Oh, the curtains are doing it. Well, what I'm looking for exactly is I'm looking for curtains that are quite thin, but are light blocking. Right, well, the curtains are down there, and if you have a look, you'll be able to see exactly what you want. Oh well, right, alright. No, I'm happy to show you if you want. I just thought maybe you'd want to take your time having a look. Could you show me? That's fine, absolutely. And the person came along and said, so, what colour is it want? White. No, in fact, I'm just saying white because that's what they were. Actually cream. Alright, well, here's the light blocking ones here. Big, thick ones, pure heavy. She's like, I need thin ones. Daniel, I'm actually working. I need thin ones because the curtain rail, well, we've got curtain rails here. I don't want to take them down and I've got to put them up and then I've got to screw them into the wall. And I'm assuming I've got to put in a kind of like a roll plug. I've got to get a drill a hole, roll plug in, then a screw, what if it off force. I'm actually working. Daniel. Unbelievable. I'm actually working. He's not talking to me, by the way. I'm just. Daniel, I'm streaming. Right. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry. It's just no serious lack of respect in this house. So where was that, Chris? I'm so sorry about this. So she said, so I'm looking for thin ones, she said. The person in IKEA said, said that, well, listen, I can recommend a curtain place. I actually got my curtains for. And I really shouldn't be doing this because I actually work here. I really shouldn't be doing this because I actually work here. But there's a wee place that I know. Oh, where is it? It's actually in this same shop. You know, it's in this same bit. You know the shop. You know, as you come, you turn into the car park. You know, if you were to take a left instead of taking the right into the car park, there's all the other shops there, right? Do you know the one that's you know, there's Sophology, whatever it is, Sophology. You know, the sofa place. And there today they curtains. No. It's next to there. There's there. You've got that. You've got that Harry Connick Jr., Harry Corey. What is it? There's a shop that does, I don't know what it is. And there's a porcelain kind of shop, Porce or something. Sofa Works, I don't know. That next to that, there's a place that does curtains, and it does lots of other things, carpets and things, but it's got curtains. Right. But you definitely don't do them. No, we don't do them. The light blocking ones we've got are like this. They're really feel that pack. Oh, that's package is really heavy. I forget it. Harry, what is it? Harry, who's that? Who's Harry? Who's Harry? Harry Corey curtains. Look. It's actually Harry Corey does curtains. I knew it. Harry Corey is a Northern Irish home decor. Fucking hell. Where's that? Braehead. Fucking shows that, man. Where? This isn't an advert, by the way. Like, oh, it shows a fucking thingy. There's a fucking wee guy. Oh, for fuck's sake, Harry Corey, Braehead map. Right, maps. Thank you. Right, drag the wee guy. There it fucking is. And that is IKEA is there. That's IKEA there. Look, I think that's IKEA there. Right. Any chance, Daniel, I'm going to get DMCA'd. It says, right, you know how you got that kind of Pagazzi lighting, and you got Harry Corey. Oh, Harry Corey. Can you turn the music down? Can you turn the music down? Right, this is unbelievable. I'm sorry, but right, can everybody be a wee bit quiet? Right. Anyway, so, right, you know where Harry Corey is? Oh, I'll go in there then. I'll go in there. No. It's not in Harry Corey. There's a place a few doors down that does curtains. A curtain place next to Harry Corey? Aye, it's just a wee place, and I'm sure they could do with your support. I'm into supporting small retailers, but I just want to get something good and go. You know, I'll do the ethical thing another time. I just want to, God, I sound terrible saying this, but I just want to get my curtains and go. I don't want to, you know, they're good. Said to them, they're really good. Honestly, I really shouldn't be saying it, and I'm going to get in a lot of trouble, but they're really, really good. She went, all right, then, right. All right, thank you very much. Right, and she left. Mary was thinking, I'm not going to this fucking daft wee shop. I'm going to Harry Corey and I'll get my curtains in there. So she's heading towards Harry Corey, but then just a few doors down, she saw this place called Light Blocking Curtains. That was the name of the shop, but it didn't have the fancy sign. It had a kind of vinyl sign, you know, like sort of printed on a like almost like a poster. You know, like one of these pop-up shops you get in run about Guy Fawkes. Fireworks popping up in some shop up at fucking town that was something about 2 weeks ago, and now it's something else. It was like a pop-up thing. like just tell me what's in the shop rather than the name of the shop. You know, one of these sorts of things. And it just said, light blocking curtains. She went, the shop's actually called, that's mad. So she went, well, it just feels weird. It just looks one of the rip-off places. It's just stuff that fell off the back of a truck. I could go in. She went in, and there at the door was this. It was named at the door. There at the door was nobody. And she walked in, and the place was empty. I don't just mean it was empty of customers. There was like nothing there. Like to buy, it was like all kind of bare. Like they'd no. She kind of mumbled to herself, "Oh, they must not be open yet." And then she heard somebody go, "Oh, but we are." She turned around, there was an old man. Like an old man with a walking stick. "But we are." And she went, "I'm sorry, I'm looking for curtains. Light blocking curtains, but you don't have anything that you open." "Oh, I think you'll find we've got everything you could want here." Well, I'll tell you what I'm after. She thought, I'll go along with you won't have what I want, and I'll go to Harry Corey. Well, I'm just after light blocking. Yes. Just a moment. And he went away. And she thought, I should leave now. He's probably away for a pish. These old folk, they pish about 20 times a day, don't they? He came back holding these curtains. And she went, oh, right away she could see in the package, like it was there in the packaging. It's just, she's holding them. Exactly the colour she was after, but it's cream. I get cream anywhere. How about these? And she went, right, let me see. Light as fuck. Light as fuck. And she went, aye, but you know, I take it they're quite light. Probably wouldn't be, but she held them up to like a light. Couldn't see anything through it. A light in a shop's one thing. What about? He said, go to the door and see. She went right to the front door, where it was all like bright fucking daylight outside. Held it up. You couldn't see a fucking thing. She went. I'm no. How much? He went. £10. £10. Is that per meter? Is that £10 a meter for the material, or £10 for the lot? Is it 2 curtains? Is it 1? 2. Are you sure? Sorry, can I check? Can I hold them up again? There's got to be something fucking wrong with them. Better like they feel pure shite, you know. She not gave it a proper feel. Better fucking lovely and smooth. It felt amazing, very flexible. It's not like they had this kind of plastic inside, and you kind of, like if you go into some hotels on holiday, it might be almost like plastic fucking curtains, almost like waterproof. No, these are like normal curtains. Amazing. She said, I'm sorry, can I just try them again at the front door? And she held them up. He's like, oh, it's quite fucking amazing. He said, why don't you try them all the way around? What? The light. You think light's getting in from the side, and perhaps... He wasn't being very articulate in what he meant, but she thought she kind of knew what he meant, like wouldn't it be good to just kind of completely cover yourself with the curtain? Completely cover, wrap it up, and then can you see any fucking light coming? So he went, oh, and kind of covered her up, right? Right, she went, oh, can you see a fucking thing? Can you see a fucking thing? And she went, all right, right, that's it. Right, and she put her arms out to move it away. There's nothing there. But There's fuck all there. It's like darkness. Just like nothing there. Hello? She realised there was no sound. Hello? Then the sound came back. Yes. I have you now. Hello? And she could hear the fucking, like, the road motors going. She's like, oh, I can't see it. What's happening? And she couldn't fucking feel it. She couldn't feel the air. She couldn't feel the heat of the sun. She went, wait a minute. She reached down, right? To touch the fucking ground. But she couldn't see. She reached down to touch the ground. There's no fucking ground. There was like no ground, as if she was like standing on what, like as if her feet were just on these 2 foot things on big fucking stands in the middle of like black fucking space. If you know what I mean? She reached down beyond her foot, like under her foot. She's like, what? She put her hand under her foot, and there was nothing there, but she was standing on something. She wasn't like just like kind of floating in space like that, no gravity. She's like, what? You could hear everything though. She went, what's going on? And he went, say goodbye. I have you now. And then she felt a push, like that. And then she didn't hear him again, but she could still hear the fucking road. She's pure screaming and shouting like, hello? Can anybody hear me? And using just her hearing, she walked and she felt that she was moving, she was getting somewhere. Like there was some music coming out of one of the shops, one of the fronts of the shop, playing like fucking promotional sort of music. Some like, oh, we'll play some exciting sort of pop music, and that'll get people in the front door. Fucking, if nobody wants to go into a shop, it's playing music out the front door. She did notice as she walked in that direction, the music got quieter. So she was somehow moving through the physical space of the world that she was in. But she was in this plane or whatever. It's strange. And she thought, I know what I've got to do. And she walked towards where she thought IKEA was. She's like, right, so that was that. And she fucking walked and walked, right? Go. And she's putting her hands out. And she couldn't feel it. And she's like, but, I can't feel like a parked motor. I can't feel a tree. There's not, I can't feel the ground. Who's to say when I get to IKEA there's going to actually be something I can fucking feel? She just had a feeling. This is something to do with that woman in fucking IKEA. Maybe things are different there. And sure enough, as she kept on walking, she wasn't sure, she must have taken about a million, it took about 3 hours. She heard voices going like that. We'll go in, I love IKEA, we'll get the meatballs. She's like, right. She followed somebody to talk about meatballs. Like, look out. Watch, don't play about in it. The revolving door's going to hit him. Don't play about in revolving doors, they can trap you. He's fine. Revolving door. It's a big revolving door at the front of IKEA. She went in. She went that. And then she could feel, as she walked like that, she felt her foot kick against something. It was a step. She stepped up. And then up. There's still nothing there. When she actually reached in to touch it, with her hands, there was no step. Her feet could feel it though. It was so, she was just hoping that it wouldn't just suddenly vanish. She was in total darkness. Couldn't feel anything. She eventually walked to where she's listening about. Where was that woman that asked about the curtains? She wasn't in the curtain place. Where was she? It was in the kitchen bit. Go to the kitchen bit, she'll probably be working there. That might be her, like the bit where she's always about. She's a kitchen expert. She's listening about. What was her name? She looked at her name. Like Diane or something like that. Diane or Doris or something. Diane. Was it Diane? Don't know. But it was like it was like Diane. It wasn't Diana. Like Diane or something. And she was like, waiting. Diane, this customer's wanting to know about the oven there. Is there any chance you get? I'm a wee bit busy here, just taking this customer just now. It was Diane. And she followed that voice about until, okay, alright, if there's anything, just come back anyway, let us know, you can phone the number. Right, okay, bye. Bye, thanks. And Mary went like that. Diane? She's expecting not to hear anything because she's shouting earlier and nobody heard her. She went, Diane? Nothing. Diane? Who is that? Is somebody hiding under the table? No, it's Mary. Mary? The woman you sent with the curtains. The woman you sent to go and get the curtains out of that place. Oh. You're here? I'm right here. What happened? Where are you? Are you under the table? No, I'm right here and you know it. I can't see you. I can't see you. I don't know what's going on, said Diane. Mary went, what do you know about that place you sent me to? And Diane said, it's my granda. That's my granda's shop. What did he do to you? I can't see it. She explained everything. I can't see anything. I can't feel anything. But I can hear. And Diane went, my granda was into some seriously like dark sort of magic. Like when I was wee, you would like make things disappear and appear there and all that. And I thought, oh, he's really good at magic tricks. But when I was growing up, I was like, honestly though, how did he fucking do that? Like there was a cat stuck up a tree. And he went like that. What, that cat up there? And she looked up and the cat was away. And she looked back at him and he was holding the cat. Like it was like for a neighbour. And then he went like, there's the cat. But then the cat attacked the owner and ran away. It's like it changed. And I looked at my grand, this is Diane talking. I looked at my grand and he was smiling. I just knew he was evil. What did he do? I don't know, but I'm in this place. She says, I'm going to have a word with him because he listens to me. I'm the only one in the family he listens to. So she went, right, I'll be back in a minute. She went, don't leave me here. She said, Diane says, if what you're saying's true about you taking the ages to get here, stay here, don't move, I'll be back. And then, eventually, after about 3-4 hours, Diane still hadn't returned. The shop was fucking shutting. She heard, Mary. She turned around and there was Mary standing there, coming out of the darkness. There was Diane. Diane had stepped out of the darkness. She was there. And Mary went, Diane? Oh, you can enter that. She went, I'm here now. She went, what? Mary said, what you knew? We're both trapped. She said, we're no. I went in the curtain to come and get you. So I'm taking your place. Right. And then she touched Mary in the shoulder. And Mary went like a mad shock. And she was in IKEA. She was back to normal. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But then she heard, Right, what I'm going to do is you've got to lead me back now. You've got to lead me back to the shop where I'll be uncurtained. And Mary went, well, I've actually got to go. And Diane said, no, you need to lead me back. It'll take me ages to get, I want to be able to get back. I don't know how to get back in time. And Mary said, well, I got here fine, so you can go back. And Diane said, I'm just after taking fucking ages to get here. Can you at least lead me back? She says, well, just the way that I managed to find IKEA by listening to people. I know, but nobody goes to my granda's shop. I can listen to people going to my granda's shop. You can follow somebody for the car park saying, oh, I'm looking forward to meatballs, and you know they're going to IKEA, and then you can follow the voice. You're not going to hear somebody saying, oh, let's go to that shop that nobody fucking knows her. The cotton one with the fucking, that's not even got the name of the shop. Let's go that way. It'll take you fucking ages. Go back the way you came. What's the way I came? She could just only hear Diane's voice. Mary said, it's no my problem. Take it up with your granda. In fact, I'm going to have a word with your granda. And Diane said, no, don't you dare. Because if you piss him off, he might shut the shop and I'll never fucking find him. She went, right, well, all right then. But I need to go. And Diane said, that's fucking shite. And Mary said, no, you sending me to your granda when you knew he was into like fucking all that magic. I didn't know he was going to do that. I know, but you must have fucking known there was a chance. And Diane said, that is so unfair. And Mary said, don't fucking speak to me about unfair. I tell you what, fuck off. And Mary left. She heard Diane go, no, wait. At least wait for me. Just take me to the car park. Mary just thought, fuck it. And Mary got in her motor and started driving away. And she drove past that granda shop. And she was going to leave it because she didn't want to disturb the granda who might just shut the shop and leave. Might teleport to the other end of the fucking world. And then Diane would be fucked. But when Mary went like, no, fuck it. That's not my problem. She stopped the motor right outside the shop. And she just stormed right in. And she went, hello? Yes, here I come. Old bastard came out. And Mary went like, here, look who it is. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. You can trust me. Aye, no bother. Here, what's that up there? And he turned around. She picked up his walking stick and went like that, fucking crack in the tap of his nut. And she thought like some sort of magic would come out his skull, or he would turn around and like suddenly be youthful, or do something like that, and all this magic would come out, like kind of Hadouken, something like that. But no, he was just like an old fucking guy. She cracked him with the nut, and he fell on the ground like that. And she just kept going like that. Smashed his head in. And then she went out of the till, unplugged the till, heavy as fuck till, and went like, ah! Right on his skull. And as she went back to the car park, there was a curtain line there. She went round there was a curtain just at the door where he was coming in. She grabbed the curtain and she went back in the motor. And she started driving up to IKEA to try and find Diane. But she just changed her mind and she just got out of the motor. There was another old guy with a shopping trolley who was nothing to do with this. And Mary just went like that, wrapped the fucking curtain around the old guy, and then whipped it away, and the old guy was fucking gone. She did to about 3-4 other people. An old woman, kind of younger woman, another Wayne. And There was a kind of single guy, Jack the Lad type. And then she just left the curtain lying there on the ground. Do you know what? Somebody fell into it. She left it lying on the ground. Somebody went to her, walked to her. They weren't looking. They were too busy kind of like looking to see if they weren't going to get hit by a motor. And they walked in and they fell through the curtain like it was a puddle. Like it was a dead deep puddle. Mary went up the road. Went to bed. Knackered. Woke up about 5 in the morning with that light coming in the window. She's like, oh, fuck, that's right. I didn't even get any curtains at all. After all that, she completely forgot. She thought, fuck it. I'll wait. She's not getting. She won't do it. She's not doing it. Forget it. The end.